Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. This is Duel, aka the Big D, of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Today I'm going to do a video game review. Now, despite I was a bit hard on the new Aladdin movie that just came out a little over a week ago, if you've seen my rant vid, I know that's gotten lots of views. Well, I know I'm sorry I had disappointed probably some of y'all who probably already saw and gave a good response review on. I've seen some, and I'm an understanding person, so just so there's no hard feelings, I'm going to bring you a review of Disney's Aladdin for Super Nintendo. Now, although most people like the Sega Genesis game, which was released by Virgin Games in late 1993. Now, a few days later, the Snes version followed. But they're different games, though. But this isn't the version I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Super Nintendo version, which was released by Capcom, who, of course, are no strangers to giving us some pretty good Disney titles. Oh yeah, don't mind the noise if you hear some noise in the background. I do apologize for that, everyone, because they're doing stuff behind my place. But I won't be explaining that. Anyway, back to the game. Well, I gotta say, the game's pretty fun and all, but it was kind of tricky at first. However, on my first play, but on my second play, I managed to make a comeback and believe me, I beat the game. I was very happy. This was actually one of the first Super Nintendo games I got when I got back into the classic gaming era. Now, while I loved lots of the Capcom games for the NES, like Rescue Rangers and DuckTales, which those were just the only two good ones I ever played. I mean, well, I did like Tailspin, but I couldn't get much more of it because I had trouble with the fifth boss. But even if I do give it a second chance, I can make a comeback at it one day. Anyway, Aladdin is a great platformer. While you don't get a sword like you do in the Genesis game, you do get to do like a jump on enemy thing, a la Mario. You can collect gems, as well as extra lives, heart upgrades, which you can extend your health meter up to like 8 or 10 hearts, I think. And that can help you on your travels. The game also does have a password system if you get stuck on an area. If you lose all your lives, your game is over. There is a way of game continues though, but it's tricky though. If you find a chest which contains maybe a health upgrade, it may contain maybe bread or roast chicken or something, which now restore your health. The roast chicken will actually restore a lot of your health. You need to get the golden scarab. Once you've completed one of the areas in a stage, you'll get a bonus game where you can play a bonus type Wheel of Fortune type game with the genie, which you can play for extra lives and extra continues to give you a little bit of a power recharge or something like that if you get stuck in an area and try again. Let's see, and you can also use it to get extra hit points as well, just in case you don't find a heart upgrade. Anyway, I do like this game for certain reasons. Now, my only downside of the game, there's not many boss battles. The only bosses you confront... Sorry about that, some of my game slipped out. I apologize for that. Now, the only one you get to fight is the shopkeeper. You get... Well, you steal, steal from them and stuff. Well, actually, if you've seen the movie, Princess Jasmine actually takes them from them. And then you gotta face off with the shopkeeper. And then you don't really have no more bosses from here on out until you reach the final confrontation with Jafar in the end. Which you have to face him twice. You face him in his original form, and then again in his snake form, which that's really probably a real bit of a challenge though, but not too challenging though, because well, if you've seen walkthroughs maybe like I have, you know how to beat him. You could possibly beat Snake Jafar in no time. But however, the good thing I like about the game is that it has some of the music from the movie, like One Jump Ahead and Friend Like Me, and of course A Whole New World, which you hear in the kind of a short stage where you get to go on the magic carpet ride with Princess Jasmine, and also you get to hear kind of a Snes version of the pop version of Whole New World at the closing credits. Now they actually get to show little shots of the game, but that depends if you have collected the red gems. There's green gems and red gems. Now if you collect about 100 green gems, you're rewarded with an extra life, I do believe, last time I played this. Now you'll go through lots of stages from, like in the movie, like from the streets of Agrabah to the Cave of Wonders to well, a couple of new spots, like the inside of the genie's lamp, as well as a pyramid, which Abu disappears in. That's, of course, Aladdin's little friend, who actually tags along with you. Doesn't do anything, though. Oh well, and then you'll reach the palace where you must face Jafar. But they do have really good cutscenes. They almost looks like they're actually taken from the movie in a way. Oh yeah, you kind of do get to hear what sounds like Arabian Nights in the intro cutscene once the Capcom logo goes. Anyway, the game was still a big success for Capcom on Super Nintendo. Anyway, this would only be maybe the second game to be a big seller for them. Of course, the other being the Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse, which unfortunately I don't have, though I have its sequel though. Now the extra heart upgrade would be used in the Magical Quest series, as well as Bonkers, another Disney Capcom game. Now, a decade later, in 2003, Capcom re-released Aladdin for Game Boy Advance. Unfortunately, this really was a slight disappointment because a couple of the songs from Aladdin were removed, unfortunately. Though the game is a little bit longer than that. And unfortunately, there isn't a password option, unfortunately. So, don't forget the Game Boy Advance one. Stick with the Super Nintendo game. Like I said, it's amazing. I think you'll really like it. If you have a Super Nintendo, this game's pretty cheap. At least I think it is still. I mean, I actually got this from a game store about 9 years ago, and I got it for about maybe $4. And what can I say? This game is absolutely a lot of fun. So what did you think of Aladdin for Super Nintendo? You ever played this? Please feel free to let me know in the comments section. Like and subscribe. I might do another game review sometime. I don't know when, but I will. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya. And thanks for watching.